Welcome to the story of Dunwich, the sunken town of Suffolk, England. Once a bustling port and trading centre, Dunwich now lies beneath the waves of the North Sea, holding the title of the largest underwater medieval site in Europe. The history of Dunwich dates back to the Roman period, where a late Roman coastal fort and settlement was established near the coast. 4 major Roman roads converged on Dunwich, indicating that the area held importance even during Roman times. An Anglo-Saxon settlement at Dunwich, believed by some historians to be an older name for Dunwich, became the capital of the Angles under King Sigebert in the early 7th century AD. Sigebert granted Felix of Burgundy a seat at Dunwich, establishing the seat of the Anglo-Saxon bishops in the Kingdom of East Anglia. After the Norman conquest of England in 1066, the Domesday Book mentions the title of Lord of Dunwich and lands granted to William Mallet by William the Conqueror. Upon the accession of Henry I in 1101, the town's prosperity led to its confiscation from the Mallet family, directing yearly fee-farm payments to the crown. Between the 11th and early 13th centuries, the economy and population of Dunwich boomed, emerging as England's 6th wealthiest commercial centre and trading port. The town exported grain, salt, cloth and wool to ports across Europe, reaching as far as Iceland. At its peak, Dunwich covered an area almost on par with medieval London, with an estimated population of 3,000 to 5,000 inhabitants. The town was planned along 4 main streets connecting to a market square, town hall, a mint, and at least 18 ecclesiastical buildings, 2 of which still remain today, the Greyfriars Monastery and St James Chapel. By the 13th century, a shingle spit known as Kingsholm began to block the port, preventing large merchant vessels from using Dunwich as a trading hub. Severe flooding events led many residents to relocate, marking the beginning of the town's decline. Severe coastal storms eroded the Suffolk coastline, forcing parts of the town to be relocated. The national economic crisis and the Black Death in 1348 further devastated the town's economy and population. The final blow came with the dissolution of the monasteries by Henry VIII in the 16th century. The loss of income from the monastic complexes meant there was little revenue left to maintain coastal defences. Over the following centuries, longshore drift erosion progressively invaded the town, eventually wiping almost every trace of Dunwich from the Suffolk coastline. Despite its decline, Dunwich retained the right to send 2 members to Parliament until the Reform Act of 1832, becoming one of Britain's most notorious rotten boroughs. In recent years, an acoustic imaging study by the University of Southampton and the Touching the Tide project has revealed the ruins of churches, shipwrecks, and hundreds of medieval buildings, submerged up to 10 metres beneath the waves. The sunken town of Dunwich remains a testament to the power of nature and the passage of time, a hidden treasure beneath the waves, waiting to be explored.